Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Happy Tuesday. It's the 24th of September. Autumn's here. All the trees are turning orange. I love it.
What's the word?
Today. What? Autumnal.
Autumnal.
Yeah, there's a real autumnal feel. Amelia's talking about painting pumpkins. Oh, I just love it. It's my favourite season. I can't help it. I do love it.
Amelia is a pumpkin.
This is a bit of an impromptu show. We decided last minute to do one, not for any particular reason, just because, as Jim said,
love Spurs.
Let's go on because we love Spurs and let's talk about them. So, Jimbo, how are you doing today?
Yeah, good. Good vibes today.
Yeah, good vibes.
Oh, Joey's in.
Yeah, Joey Barton's in. Look, my teeth are turning orange and F off Solanke. Yeah, one down, 14 to go, Joey. One down. Are you starting to get a little bit of a squeaky bum yet? It's like, or are you still confident? Let's have a look who's in the chat. First place and the biggest woo goes to Phil P. Good to see my darling. I can't wait till November to give you a massive cuddle, as well as Leo, of course, who's coming over from Colorado. It'll be here before we know it. And you never know, might get to a game before then. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Rinketic's following suit and going woo as well. Brian Maguire saying, what's happened to Mia? Mia gave up YouTube because she wanted to spend more time with her boys. But she's fine. I spoke to her the other day and she's absolutely fine. So I will pass on your regards to her. She does watch. Sometimes she lurks in the background. So if you're watching Mia, hi. Hope you're okay.
I spoke to her the day before yesterday.
There you go, you see. So she's still around, but just not on the screen. Big up, Angus. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Big up, Aaron Lawrence. Good to see you, sir. Rinketti says, F up Arsenal. Yep, exactly that. Question for Jim. Was Jim wearing the chirpy hat at the fans forum? Was there someone there wearing a chirpy hat? Honestly, this fans forum is just an absolute joke. But no bad vibes today. Yep, one down, 14 to go, and no squeaky bum time. He's still very
I'm keeping track of it in my phone. I've kept track of who took the bets and the goals.
The first thing he said when Solanke scored was, oh, Joey Barton, oh. Big up, Peter, 9:31 p.m. in Melbourne. Lovely jubbly. Question for Jim, can I have some sweets?
No.
Are they still there?
Of course they are.
Well, I'm confiscating them. I
Why?
forgot. Because you're diabetic.
Yeah, but I don't sit there munching them one after the other. I have 3 or 4 and that's it.
Well, I think as your wife and loving wife at that, I should do your health a favour and eat them myself. Why? Are they yours?
Yeah.
They're Amelia's. There's one in my room that are yours.
No, Amelia's ones are, I don't know whether your dad gave them to me.
Yeah, Granny gave them to me.
Oh my goodness. Look at the controversy.
So rude.
Jim stole Amelia's sweets.
Right, you've already eaten all of them.
I'll share your sweets with you.
Yeah,
that's so nice of you.
How kind.
Bloody hell. It's outrageous. Big up, Destiny. Hope you're well. Joey says, I really hope he proves me wrong. I'll happily lose the money. I hope he proves you wrong because it's good money to go to charity. So that's the way I'm looking at it. Yeah, good luck to me, exactly. Joey, yeah, exactly that. Big up, Steve. Hope you're well. Munsey Talks is here. Says, great win for you lot. Shame United are going to beat you at the weekend. We'll see. They couldn't beat Palace. Big up, Dan. Lovely to see you. Yeah, feel sorry for Rodri. May not get the Ballon d'Or. Absolutely horrendous news about Rodri's injury. I do wish him well. It's terrible. It is terrible. Bobby K just texted me and made me giggle. Yeah, exactly that, Joey. Waste of time. Is the El Pulis ruining football? I don't know what that means. Am I being blonde? I don't know what that means. Sweet Thief. Didn't realise you two were married. Yes, 16 years married, 23 years together. Feels like a lifetime. But yes, he's downstairs, I'm upstairs. So we are definitely married. Question from Angus. Why does rival fans care how we play? What does it matter to you? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to us. We're just saying that.
What was that about rival fans? Sorry.
Why do rival fans care how we play? What does it matter to you? If Tottenham played 10 men behind the ball against Arsenal, Arsenal fans would be crying their eyes out.
It's because it's I'm sorry, Angus, but I'm not going to be rude, but that's a bit of a dolly question because it's football. And we like watching football, and I prefer watching Arsenal play their free-flowing football than watch Arsenal play sticking 10 men behind the ball. I really enjoyed watching you last season and the season before, but this
So
season,
far this year, you're boring.
yeah, you've been really boring this season, Angus. I'm sorry, but that's the reason. It's not because. Well, it's not because it's not because of anything like because I hate Arsenal. It's because I'd rather watch a really good football game. Like if you watch the Brentford Tottenham game, it was two teams going at each other, and the Arsenal game, it just wasn't. There was no substance to it. It was you sitting back, and Man City trying to score.
The fact of the matter is, Angus, if that way of playing wins you the league, then no one's got any right to criticise. But from an aesthetic point of view, it's not great to watch. We couldn't beat Palace as we was away from home. Let me tell you something now, Munsey. If Alex Ferguson's Man United had said that, he would have laughed. A team like Man United should be beating Palace wherever you are. According to Marca in Spain, Vinicius Jr. is winning Ballon d'Or. I've said Vinicius Jr. all the way along. I think he's a worthy winner this year. Disgusting Arsenal hurting Man City's best player. What is disgusting is the amount of fans cheering, mocking, celebrating that Rodri could potentially have a season-ending injury. That is despicable. I'm sorry, but that is the lowest of the low. And Egal actually called it out. So big up Egal. But it's absolutely disgusting to wish any player an injury like that is just disgusting. Big up Chrysandro. Hope you're good. Anyway, fans' criticism makes Levy want to be more successful. I know I did giggle when he said that. It's like, well, when were you successful at all? My biggest achievement, opening the new stadium and getting to the Champions League final. Do you know what? He does open himself up to criticism, Daniel Levy. He does make it ever so easy to criticise him.
Has that been streamed yet? Can we watch it yet?
I'm not sure. Did Arsenal deliberately hurt Rodri? I'd like to think not, but
no, I don't think they did, Kate. No, I think that's going a bit too far.
Yeah, that's why we're in separate rooms because we're married. Exactly that. Big up, Smithy. Auntie Kate Jimbo, you can have a light today as I've come in and you're not hating on the best Brazilian Tottenham's ever had. No, look, if you look, Lee. There, look, he's right above, well, he's going to be above my head. Peeking over, Richarlison saying hello to you, Smithy, there. Arsenal went after Rodri from the free kick. Big up Kate and Jim. Speedy recovery for the best DM in the world. Yep, I agree, Anthony. As I was just saying how abhorrent it is. So many of your fans are online celebrating and mocking and praying that this guy has done his ACL. It's disgraceful.
I don't think. Look, okay, you put it in perspective. I don't think it's a lot of Arsenal fans.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
I spent ages going through Twitter yesterday. It is a lot of Arsenal fans. And I don't know if he's in. No, but it is. It's a lot of Arsenal fans. Yeah, Justice Media, Jim nicked her sweets. Late equalisers do take longer for fans to get over. Exactly. It's because we ain't got no creativity in midfield yet. And do you know what, Angus? I think that shows that your transfer window was actually not that great by the fact that you've lost Odegaard, and it shows massively. You need someone who can step into his shoes and you know, Man City, if they lose a player, obviously we don't know how they're going to cope without Rodri yet, but they tend to manage. I think the gap in Arsenal since they've lost Odegaard is just huge. It was mission hurt Rodri when Arsenal woke up Sunday morning. A lot of people are saying it. Might be truth in it. I wouldn't like to say. Fans from other clubs in chat always slate Spurs, banter so long as it's not personal and all's good. Exactly, Dan. Big up Thomasin. Good to see you. El Pulis equals the Spanish Tony Pulis. The Spanish Tony Pulis, aka Arteta. Yeah. Look, I don't like watching negative football. But at the same time, as I said, if that's what wins them the league, it's hard to sort of criticise, but it is so boring to watch. Big up Drew La La. Hope you're well. Bobby K's in the house. Good to see you, Bobby. Big loves to you and the family. Hi, Kate and Jim was at the game on Saturday with the old man, and we looked brilliant. Van der Ven and Madison in person look even better than on TV. All about consistency, though. Need to do it in the next two. Robbie, I will say I completely agree. When you're at the stadium, it's like I never realised, number one, how massive Van der Ven is. Number two, how quick he is. And number three, how quick Sonny is. And a lot of people say he's lost his pace, but when we went to see him play Everton, he was so quick. I mean, it is different, Jim, when you're there, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's when you see actual in the flesh playing, you realise how good some of them really are.
Yeah. We're playing Thursday against Carrierbag. Hopefully, on paper, looks like an easy game. Never really watched the Azerbaijan league, but I can't imagine it's all that competitive. Shows shown your true colours now, Bobby. I see how it is. Why? What did he say? Good morning, Kate, Jim, and everyone in the chat. Coys. Oops. Heart. Oh, he put a middle finger up. Bobby, you're so rude. Big up Daniel Coys. Partey shouldered Rodri. He fell and twisted his knee. Yeah, but well, no, I'm not going to. Controversial, but Partey shouldn't even be in the Premier League because we all know what he's been up to.
No, don't say nothing.
Question: is the last 25 years of Woodage playing good football all been a Bobby Ewing dream? They are back to being boring Arsenal. It must have been, Phil. They are back to their song, boring Arsenal. And the 1-0 to the Arsenal, that'll be coming back before long, you watch. But yeah, it is such dull, negative, boring, bloody football. Best Brazilian Tottenham's ever had. Cute cuts to Jimbo. Yes. Jimbo is indeed the best Brazilian we've ever had at Spurs, even though he's Maltese. Big up Potato. I hope you're well. In all honesty, Richarlison's probably one of the worst Brazilian. I don't think he is Brazilian. I can't remember who it is. I think it's Staffy. Always says his name's Richard and he comes from Scunthorpe.
Do you know what? The only thing you could knock him for, right, is that he's injured all the time. I mean, when he got a run in the team, he scored 13 goals. So let's just lay off Richie. If you've got nothing nice to say about him, don't say nothing at all.
I won't be told what to say on my show. Behave, Jimbo, or you don't want a repeat of your T-shirt now, do you? Yes, Team Jim with his broken arm. Did Johnson tell the fans? Yeah, apparently the home fans. I think he was telling everyone that's doubted him, that's hated him, that's been cruel to him. I think he was telling them all to shush. Thomason said, wish Rodri well, our fan base are disgusting. Yes, some of them definitely are. I agree. Paul Pablo's here. Big up to you. Oh, they're actually not Amelia Sweets. They're Tom's.
Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, Simon gave them to me. So
it's all Simon's fault. Thomas won't care. Oh, Tom didn't even know they were his, apparently. Lily White Lane, Robbie says, I get some being okay with it as it gives them a good chance of the title, but celebrating is low. Yeah, it's just disgraceful. Hashtag pray for Rodders. I'm impressed you've actually put him up, Auntie Kate. Big up yourself. Prue. Tuesday's a lot better now. I did it purely for you, Lee. I did it just for you so we could see his little mince pies looking over me like a little guardian angel up there. I agree it wasn't, and up front we have nothing. Arsenal fans celebrating an injury shows the class of their fan base. Bunch of mugs. Yeah, not all of them. Got to put that in there, but there are a hell of a lot on X. Disgracefully, I went through it. I sat for an hour yesterday, and there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them.
Do you know what? Since what's his name took over X? What's his name?
Elon Musk.
Yeah, I don't really go on there now. It's not the same.
Yeah, I think it's slightly different. I don't agree with anyone celebrating an injury, right? First of all. But the fact that these guys on Twitter yesterday were praying it's an ACL, were calling Rodri literally every name under the sun, and were high-fiving and cheering that this guy's injured. No, not for me. Not for me at all.
Well, we've seen firsthand what some Arsenal fans can be like. But
Yeah.
look, let's not just dig out Arsenal fans. I think in every fan base you're going to get a few idiots, Kate, that act like animals. So it's not just Arsenal. Let's put that out there.
Premier League clubs have complained to the PGMOL regarding Arsenal sportsmanship. They don't have sportsmanship. They're not nice. They cheat. They roll around on the floor. They try and time waste. And guess what? It come back and bit them on the arse.
I said, what did I say to you in that game when they was all wasting time?
Mm-hmm.
What did I say to you?
Yeah, they'll come and bite them on the arse.
And it did.
Things you love to see. I'd like to think if Spurs were 2-1 up at City and went down to 10 men, I'd like to go 4-4-1, not 6-3-0.
Well, you saw it against Chelsea when we went down to 9 men.
Go for it. Yeah. I did the prue when I saw Richie, and the person next to me on the other treadmill looked at me like I'm a weirdo. So she's definitely going to know who Richie is before she leaves. Look at Lee watching the stream while he's at the gym. What a ledge. I'm not going. It's just speculation about Partey. Yeah, well, we won't go there. I don't want to get cancelled. It's like Vlahovic and Pavlovic. They're centre back. They look 4 meters. Pavlovic, I prefer Pavlova. I don't know whether you like them, but Pavlova's more my preference. Big up Vindaloo. Only messing about Bobby with the middle finger. You actually put in that comment. Paul saying you wish you had the 5-star treatment with Ben and Sim. Do you know what? When we went on the stadium tour, they took us up to the H Club. It's a different world out there. I would love to go on a one-off like Ben and Sim did, but I wouldn't want to watch the football there permanently because it's nothing like going to a football match. It is so posh. I mean, it's a Michelin-star restaurant, but you don't even feel like you're at the football. You feel like you're at the Shard, somewhere like that. It's not a bit of me. It's minimum of 40,000 just to become a member there. That's before you even buy your ticket. So it is a little bit out of our price range.
It's a bit of me going there with a nice meal, watching football.
Not for me. See, everyone thinks I'm big time Kate. It's big time Jim. He wants to go to the H Club, you know, and watch the football there. I'm not. I'd rather be with the scallywags. Does Jim have a Brazilian? That's the question. I can say no, he does not. Got some nonsense from people lately. Oh, Bobby, I don't like that, but I have heard. But big up, Bobs. We love you. So
always love you in here, Bobby.
Wait, so your whole family live under the same roof? Well, at the minute, yeah, we're staying with my sister, but we last week we was at our house in Lincolnshire. But at the minute, we're with my sister at her house in Kent or southeast London. So, so Amelia came in giving it the big one about her sweets for nothing. Yep, she did. She did come in here giving it all that for nothing. Hopefully they bring someone in January. Who else have City got in the 6? I don't know, but I'm sure they will bring someone in. So. She's coming down, rightfully so.
Thought they were mine.
She's very possessive about her sweets.
Ones are in your room anyway.
I know, but that's only because you've left them there. To be fair.
Yeah, I think those are in our room.
They are.
Yeah, I think they were.
On them as well.
I might have had a few. Don't leave sweets around us. Twitter is toxic. Yes, it is. The rivalry is heating up between us and City come February. It's going to be fireworks. What is that? Just before you bottle it, or just after you bottle it, Angus? What does that mean? You haven't even played Mbappe yet, either. Come on, Angus. Was you celebrating? Yeah, like troops. Take your time. Take your time. He was giving it large, and then they go and let the goal in. Absolute box office TV. Absolute quality. Big up Daniel Sandoval bringing love as always. Celebrated that City equalised like a Spurs. The poor dog was terrified, but yes, things that have to be done. Raya has a part-time job as a grass inspector. All I need to ask for Arsenal fans, are they that desperate to win a league title they would celebrate a long-term injury of a fellow human being? Is scumbagish. I don't care if it pisses off their fan base. Yeah, I think we've covered that. It's not all Arsenal fans, but there is a large portion that celebrated it. And do you know what? What goes around comes around, and karma is a wonderful thing. So that's all I'll say about that. I did inside, but my son's an Arsenal fan, was on the other sofa, so I had to reserve myself till I went upstairs. How can your son be Arsenal, Dan? Sort him out. Give him a slap. Can't have that. You also, Angus, no need to apologise on behalf of your fan base. I appreciate it, but we're just making a point. There's idiots in every fan base, Angus. You were all signed. The Arsenal are too soft, and now that we are too rough, and no one else in the Premier League wastes his time but Arsenal. No, other teams do waste time, but Arsenal are the absolute masters of it. They really try the dark arts, and it come back to haunt them this time. The H Club lacks atmosphere. If I want to go wine and dine, I'll take the missus out for dinner. Exactly, Destiny. That's how I feel. No matter how much money I have, I'd prefer to be in the South Stand over the corporate boxes. Question: why do people compare Ange to Arteta on season performance? Because they're nothing like each other on tactics or gameplay, but yet expect him to improve because Arteta did. Make that make sense. Jim?
What do...
I'll say, Binslow, I think it's just natural that people compare. They compare Saka to yesterday. It was Saka to Jackson from Chelsea. There's always comparisons, and because Arteta's built something.
I don't think they're comparing Ange to Arteta. I think it's just how they've done over the seasons, because you do expect every season you expect your club to, if they keep the same manager, to progress. And if you don't progress every season, and then the people have got the right to speak about it, you know, it is about progressing every season. It's no good finishing 5th one season, then going finishing 8th the next season. It's not progressing, is it? So I think that it's because Arteta he's done better year by year. That's for sure.
Paddy missed a big time. I've turned down invites to go to the H Club. I would much prefer to be mixed with the fans and have a Chick King. I've still never had a Chick King. Still, the vault is next to H Club. It's the brainchild of Daniel Levy. This is where the Tottenham TV lot were. Yeah. Hi, big up Tom 81. Not seen you for ages. Right. Says hi Kate, hi Jim. Big up everyone in the chat. Nice to be up to catch one of your shows. Been a while. I work nights, so miss mo people earlier shows. Well, it's good to see you, Tom, and I hope you're doing well.
All right, Tom. Yeah, but let's put in perspective why they were in the H Club. All right, they was in the H Club.
Their sponsors own a box.
Yeah,
and they invited him. And what annoys me is people go, "Well, I wouldn't go." Well, yeah, you would, because it doesn't matter if Ben and Sim go or don't go. That box has been paid for the year. I don't understand why there's been criticism.
Kate, it's their right to go because it's their sponsors. So it's the right thing to do to go. So you can't, people can't knock them for going, or, you know, some people, I saw some comments about that they were a protest, so they shouldn't be going to boxes like that. It's their sponsor of their channel, and the channel is the way they make their living. So
people have always got something to say about something. It drives me bloody mad.
Like they say, they invite me, I'd go.
Bloody right. Big up Nando, says, afternoon, the beautiful Kate, great show. Big up Nando, good to see you. Hope you're well.
What about the beautiful Jim? What happened to the beautiful Jim?
He hasn't arrived yet. Twitter is great, like the blue touch paper and walk away. It's brilliant for fishing and boobs. Well, what more could you want? There you go. Big up Shemtan, hope you're well. Hope mum's okay and that you're doing all right, my lovely.
Yeah.
Sending you big loves and hugs. Good afternoon, campers. Big up AJ. I hope you're doing well and life is good with you. In regards to injuries, not going to lie, I was happy to hear about Odegaard before they played us. I didn't go celebrating it, but I was happy he was out. I think deep down we all want best for our own team. I agree, but at the same time, I don't think we should celebrate like all over Twitter, begging and praying and putting emojis.
There's one thing being a happy player's out that he's not playing against you, and there's another thing taking the piss because he's injured.
Fans are so fickle. Managers need time to get their ideas across. You cannot get a true measure of Ange yet. Yeah, Guy, I think that's very fair. We all flip-flop all over the place. Well, not all, but a lot of us do, including myself, with Ange.
Not me.
It is still early days. It's okay to waste time with...
No flip-flopping here, darling.
It's okay to waste time with 10, 15 minutes to go, but parking the bus from kickoff was extreme. Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh, God, here we go. And remember, this is Arteta's first job. Andrew's been a manager for over 20 years. He has only ever managed outside of Europe. Scotland. I always forget Scotland because they're kind of insignificant. Red win at the football. What has happened to the game? Half my family are Arsenal, unfortunately, and trust me, it breaks me, but I've learned to live with it. I went Emirates once with him and had 2 Spurs shirts on underneath, and all the photos just said arse as cut. Have I missed something on the end of that?
We've obviously cut part of it off.
Yeah. Comparisons are made on copium. Okay, big up, Wilton. Jim, how do you stay so relaxed? What tonic are you taking?
I just don't let it get to me, and I believe in what we're doing at Tottenham. So, but if we lose 4 or 5 games in a row, I still won't be shouting from the rooftops.
I'm sorry, Jim, but if you keep going on with how relaxed you are watching Spurs, I might have to share the video of you watching Conte Ball. You would definitely not relax that day.
Yeah, I absolutely hated Conte Ball. I hated it. I didn't like him as our manager, and I hated the football we played. I hated it with a passion.
And you were screaming at the telly, like literally screaming at the television.
We score a goal, right, which we was well capable of doing with the team we had, and then we sit back. And you knew what was going to come. You was going to lose 2-1. Game after game after game, and I detested it. I would rather see the football we're playing now, right, 1,000 times more than watch any of. I've never rewatched. I don't think any of Conte's games. I've rewatched Poch's games. Rewatched Redknapp's games. I don't think I've rewatched one of Conte's.
Yeah. Bobby says, if Ben and Sim didn't go, I would question their sanity. I remember them saying their boxes are £150,000 a year. I could never afford that, so I'd jump at the opportunity. Good for Ben and Sim. Yeah, big up Ben and Sim every time. Absolute legends and the nicest guys. Big up Benji. I did text you, but I don't think you answered me. I asked if you were streaming today. But I don't think you even answered me. So yeah, big time Ben. Doesn't answer texts anymore. Big up, Scott. Hope you're well. If you're offered £1 million to wear an Arsenal shirt for one day, would you do it?
It's hard to say no. I wouldn't do it. It's hard to say I would do it. But I don't know if I could put it over my head. I don't know if my arms would let me. I don't know if they'd let me do it.
£1 million going to change your family's life. To wear a Poxy shirt, I'd do it. But then I'd burn it afterwards. I feel
it's
bad
hard
for
to
Rodri
say no. You wouldn't do it, isn't it? I mean, it's just like
someone puts £1 million in front of you. Anyone who says no is an idiot or they're lying, in my opinion. That's where Tottenham fans celebrating when Martin got injured for us. They didn't celebrate. It's not the same. I didn't see Twitter overrun with people bloody going crazy and praying that he was this and praying that. And
who put that? Who put that? Who just written that? Angus, listen, we're not having a pop at you, mate. Not at all. And we're not having a pop at Vindaloo, and we're not having a pop at Matt or Anthony. Right? We're just saying that the Arsenal fans that did it on there are low and scumbags for doing it because they shouldn't have done it. And if Tottenham fans put it on there about Odegaard we're taking the piss and all that, then I feel the same about that as well. But we're not having a proper go.
I will say it about Matt, because Matt is one of the ones who's been doing it. And I'd say it to Matt's face. I think it's a disgrace. But that's
Who's
me.
Matt?
Matt, who comes in here, AFC Matt. He's actually had his Twitter switched to, suspended because he's been going.
Shit.
So I would say it to him. I don't like it. I think it's a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. I know you are, Angus, but the Scottish League is pretty crap. Yeah, the suites are ridiculous. £750 per person. They are. They're ridiculous. But premium, you can get premium seats for not bad a price. Or the Stratus Club is good prices as well, Joey. Speaking of flip-flops, Couve is all in, Angie in or out. I can't keep up. Find out here. Yeah, 3:30 over at Free Spurs Boys. Watch Couve flip-flop all over again. We love it. But yeah, Rodri
3:30. Hang on. Did you say 3:30?
I did.
Is it on? Oh, all right.
That's the 4th time I've told you that today. So thanks for listening.
Is it? All right.
I'm more pissed off about being an ACL and rival fans celebrating that. There's no guarantee Rodri will ever reach levels again. I agree, Daniel, 1,000,000%. Angie, unless we lose at United, big up, Couves. When we win the league, don't forget to mention boring. I just said if you win the league playing boring football, no one's got any right to criticise. But we can only speak as we find, and they are boring as shit to watch. It's as easy as that.
When we win the league, is that what you put?
Yeah. What's the difference between Conte and some of the crap Ange dished up?
Oh, Joey, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there because there's no comparison. I'm sorry, mate.
Ange ball is just as boring as Conte ball.
I'm not even going to go there. I don't even want to comment on them comments. Honestly, I don't. Because if you go and watch a Conte game and then go and watch an Ange game, see the difference.
Big up, Jordan. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Did you see Levy's forum? Nothing mentioned of winning the League Cup or ambition to win trophies. No, I know. He's just a dickhead, isn't he?
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched it.
On a serious note, I think Ange's system can work, but not with the player he has. So I have flip-flopped a bit. Well, I think some of the players, but not all. But, you know, just on that note. Flip-flop, 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 flip-flop. We love a flip-flop in here. We love it. We absolutely love flip-flopping all over the place. Football in Conte's first season was better than a lot of stuff we played this year, to be honest. 4 or 5-0 every couple of weeks. I don't even want to think back to Conte's time because I just think of misery. Arsenal won, but I seriously can't remember any of their players on the pitch other than Gabriel scoring. Where were they? I don't think Havertz managed a pass and someone else either. Someone else didn't manage a pass. It was quite abysmal, really. What do you make of Angie's comments last night? What did he say? Jim, have you seen anything?
No, I haven't seen it. No. I didn't even know it was aired yet, Kate, to watch. Otherwise, I'd have watched it this morning.
Oh, is this at the fans forum? Yeah, I haven't seen anything about it yet. As I said,
I will watch it. I will watch it later. We
weren't originally planning to do a show, but then we just jumped on and did one. So, big up, Leo. Leo says November can't come soon enough. Leo, I cannot wait to have Leo cuddles. I'm so looking forward to seeing you. We're going to have to arrange to do things when you're over. Yeah, I just can't wait. I'd wear an Arsenal shirt every day for 100 grand. There you go. I think most people would. Anyone who says they wouldn't is a bit stupid. I was recording a video and I've lost a lot, and I have a lot of chats muted to save my phone battery, but I am live at 2. Good. I will redirect to you, Benji. Shem says, thanks for the well wishes. Going to go see her in a bit. Got told off yesterday because I got there an hour before visiting time began, so I've got to get there at 2. Hopefully they let her come home today. That's good news. Send her our love. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Jimbo, for 1 million, you do it. You put it on and get pissed and forget it ever happened the next day. Exactly that.
Exactly. I didn't say I wouldn't do it. I said that my arms would fight against it. But yeah, it'd be stupid not to do it. I know that.
I'd use that £1 million to help my Luton family. Mum and Dad, as weather has ruined so much, sometimes football has to be put on the shelf. Yeah, there's a lot of floodings, I believe, in Luton and Bedfordshire. When we came down to Kent the other day, there was a massive accident on the M11. So it took me all through Bedfordshire, Hertfordshire. And then when we got here, the day after, they put out these weather warnings for the flooding. So I assume you mean your parents have been flooded, which is horrendous. I'd love £1 million that would buy me a house and keep me comfortable for many years. Yeah, if anyone that would do that for us, I was just wise. To all of you who want Ange out, Ange forever, says Wilton. Joey says Ange out, out and out. Wow.
You won't be saying that at the end of the season, Joey Barton. When we win a trophy, you'll be flip-flopping all over the place. Give me a flip-flop, Kate. This would be Joey Barton when he's paying into the charity and he's having a flip-flop. That's for you, Joey Barton, for the end of the season.
Difference is Conte got us fourth with a worse team.
Yeah,
a worse team that cost millions more in wages.
Stop. Benji, it's the first season. He finished fifth, right? Let's see where we end up with Ange. Give the man a chance.
There we go. We want good vibes today, Benji. We need good vibes in the house. None of this Conte ball talk. Conte's a twat. Ange ball has the highest attacking stats in Europe. Conte sits back and plays long ball, but Ange has to learn from his mistakes. Yeah. Tom says, I did my ACL in my 20s. It's one of the most horrendous injuries you can get. Makes me feel sick thinking about it. I was unable to work for 2 years. 25 years later, still suffer from the effects. Wow, I have heard it's terrible. That's awful. But opinions are fine. Genders are not. Some people get the two mixed up. Big up AJ. Hi, bye. Big up Tigaro. Bye, Tigaro. Good to see you. Bye. Thanks for coming. I think Ange is coming across as a bit arrogant, so and so. I did say sometimes I think he comes across a bit arrogant, but if we win, I'm taking it all day long.
He's a manager that believes in what he's doing, Kate, and he's a manager that believes he will win stuff. It's better than having a manager getting up there saying, we can't win nothing, we ain't good enough. I'd rather have a manager up there saying, we can win and we will win, we're going to fight and win. I'd rather have that. And if he doesn't win, at least he had it in his head that they were going to win and he's going to try and make them win something. We're getting up there. We can't win anything at the Tottenham.
Were people saying Conte's football was great when we were getting beaten by Championship clubs like Sheffield United and Borough in the Cup and taking off an attacker when we're 1-0 down? That's the thing. People remember, and they remember it to be better than it was. Kate, can you fist pump the camera again, please? I just want to relive what Jim does in flashbacks before mysteriously appearing on the floor at the bottom of the stairs. I'd rather chop my beat off than wear an Arsenal shirt. Mind you, it's tiny, so I wouldn't really notice. There are two tops I'd never wear, Rangers and Tottenham, not even for $1 million. Angus, you're a liar.
Angus.
If someone put £1 million in front of you, you would.
A big pile of cash, £1 million, Angus, right? All in red £50 notes, right? Are you telling me you wouldn't stick on a Tottenham top?
Yes, it's been really bad in Luton, even a tornado. Wow. I hope everyone's safe and well. Of course he would. Yeah. It's a load of crap. He got fourth and was sacked when we were fourth. $1 million isn't that much when you take everything into account. Well, I'd like to have it. Thank you very much. No, it would have to be more. Well, Angus, I'm sorry, but you're a bit silly. You're a silly man. Joey, the first $1 million's the hardest to make. Antonio. Believing don't win you trophies. Oh, thanks for that, Vindaloo. Is Mike Oliver ref? Is he the worst in the Premier League? Got a free trip to Saudi. Respect about that. Don't know about that.
It's a very strange ref.
And I mean squad. I didn't judge him until then. I'm waiting to see. Yeah, Angus is 65% sure he wouldn't take it. Kate, our Korean Yang Min Hook on loan has 9 goals, 5 assists. He comes in Jan. Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. He's had 9 goals and 5 assists.
Angus, it's for 24 hours. Leo, he won't play in January. He ain't playing until next season at least. Yeah, but it's still exciting that he's coming. Oh, sorry, I had to sit myself up there. My back's hurting. Jimbo.
Katie.
Karabag. Our first European game starts Thursday at 8 o'clock. In fact, before we go there, tomorrow night is the League Cup draw. Who are we going to get?
Draw. Draw. I don't know. And I don't really care, for the truth, because we can beat anyone on our day. So it'd be nice to get a home draw. That's all I'd ask for. I don't really care who we get. As long as we get a home draw, I'm happy. I loved it. I love in the cups when we're at home. So I don't really mind who we get, Kate. I don't.
No, look, we've got to play everyone to win it. So
well, you're gonna hit big teams at some point, aren't you, Kate and Jimbo? I'm gonna have to
love you and leave you. I've reached a steep incline. Big up, Lee. Good to see you. I was trying to see if I could find out what was said on the fan forum.
Cheers, Lee.
$1 million is more than enough for me. I'd like to live in a nice house with my kids and have no mortgage. I'd even wear an I Love Jimmy Savile shirt for that amount. Angus, you're talking rubbish, mate. Leo, that means nothing. He hasn't done it in the Premier League. Yeah, the only league that matters, clearly. Big up, Jim and Kate. Hope you're both well. Yes, good. Thank you, El Dante. Hope you are well. We will get Man City or Liverpool. I think we will get a lower team, but I think we'll get it away from home because that seems to be what happens to us. Jim, is Raya the best goalkeeper in the world now, like these Arsenal fans are saying?
No.
Who is?
The City keeper,
Alisson.
the one that's injured, yeah.
Emerson.
Is that his name, Emerson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's for me, he's the best keeper in the world. Him and the one at Liverpool, I like him as well.
Yeah, see, for me, Alisson is the best. Emerson's probably the second best. And then you've got the likes of the Bayern Munich Neuer, yeah, is that how you say it? Him. I don't think Raya is the best, even in the league, let alone in the world. But Arsenal fans accuse Tottenham of overhyping their players, and they do just that. So, no, not for me.
I asked me if I'd swap Raya for Big Vic.
No, because if you say no, I'm going to have to kick you out the stream.
Oh, ask me.
Would you swap Raya for Vicario?
Not in a million years.
See, I did warn him that I would do it.
He's our keeper, and I love him.
Ange has high personal ambition and has achieved great heights in his career. I doubt most of his critics have the same high ambition or have achieved as much. No, I doubt they have either. Angus, are you a closet Spurs fan? That's why you hang with us. No, because he said my channel is the best banter channel out there. I'll take that. You can beat anyone because you can, except the top 10. He's not the best in the league, Angus. Come on, man. He isn't.
He's not better than Vic.
Alisson is still the best keeper. Yeah. I completely agree. For £1 million, I would have
keeper, isn't it, Alisson?
Look, no, Alisson is Liverpool.
Oh, I like the City one. What's his name?
Is it Edison?
Yeah,
someone's put Emerson. I thought he was Edison.
Yeah, I love him. I think he's a great keeper.
For £1 million, I'd wear a Tottenham shirt in the Arsenal crowd. Wow, you're braver than me. Yeah,
but at least he's honest.
Yeah, please like and subscribe, guys. Alisson is Raya needs to do it all season, then maybe. Edison is kind of meh. Ooh.
I don't
Ooh,
know. I
still-
like him.
I like him. Raya right now best in the league. Nope. Raya is a better keeper than Vic. Yes.
Okay, maybe to you, not to me. I'll have Vic all day long because he wears the Spurs shirt. So for
And
me,
Jim
he's better.
and Leo, look, I'd rather keep Sticky Vicky over Raya. There you go.
Big up, Leo. Me and Leo are on the same wavelength.
Maybe not poor, but I mean, he isn't the best in the world level or thereabouts for shot stopping. 55 here, only 29 likes. Hit that like button for Jim. Also, Kate, she's all right, you know. Thanks, Bobs. Jimbo, you conceded 61 goals. Yeah, but that can't all be on the keeper, Angus.
Yeah, and have a look. Have a look how many times he saved us in games as well. I like him, and he's going to be a fantastic keeper. He's going to be one of the best in the league. I back him.
Your loyalty to players you can't doubt, but Vicario is a dodgy keeper, and we should have got David Raya over the line.
No, I still stick with Vic.
Joey says, I was lucky. I inherited a fair bit. Well, not losing parents was lucky, but had some very sensible advice investing in property. I still work, but will retire in 6 years. Big up, Joey. Good luck to you.
That's why I say, Joey, whatever you get in life, mate, if you found a way to get it, you deserve it. Exactly. That's my way of thinking. So good luck to you.
Yeah, as long as you're sensible with your money, unlike some people, then you'll be fine. Big up, Joey. We know where to go if we need to borrow a fiver. Angus is not the best in the league, but second best right now for me. Yeah, I think there's an argument that he's second best, but I don't think he's the best in the league. Leo, I appreciate that, mate, but I've heard from reliable sources and actual experts that accomplishments mean nothing unless it's in the Premier League. How any Arsenal fan can say Raya is a better all-round goalkeeper, you mean, than Alisson are smoking some strong ganja. Is Raya better than Emi Martinez, World Cup winner?
Oh, no. Do you know what? Martinez is a good keeper.
Yeah, I know.
Really good keeper.
I'd still have Martinez over Raya. I back Vicario. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Daniel. Don't worry. Vicario, great shot stopper, but corners and ball distribution.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's a great stopper. He's a great
stopper.
Yeah, but he can work on the corners. He can change that. You know, it's hard. That's easier to change than stopping shots.
I'm all for backing players. Just don't pretend there's no bias. Would you guys switch?
Well, I'm biased, Cooper. There's no fucking argument about that. I'm biased for Tottenham and the players, 1,000,000%.
Would you swap Martinez for Vicario?
Oh, I don't know. I really, really like Martinez. I think he's a fantastic keeper, but no.
I would, in a heartbeat. 3 kids and 4 grandkids trying to put a hole in my savings, though. Bless them. That's what it's all about, Joey. That's what it's all about. Vicario cost us 2 North London derbies. Vicario cost us 3 goals on set pieces.
Well, it's not just Vicario, is it? He didn't cost it. It wasn't just him that cost us the North London derby. It was defenders as well.
Having a strong defence in front of you as a keeper makes so much difference. Spurs defence doesn't help. Vic at all. He's a decent keeper. Having confidence in your defenders is crucial. Yeah. Edison clowned about for both Arsenal goals and no one judged him. My agenda is having a pumpkin spice latte and possibly watching a nice movie after the stream. I love autumn. It's my favourite thing. But pumpkin, oh, I love them. I love the look of them. But the taste of them, oh, I've never tried a pumpkin spice latte, but it makes me feel sick, the thought of it. Because pumpkin is such a... Even when I dig out the pumpkins to cut them, the smell, it gets right down my throat and it is rank. Raya's third best keeper. Yeah, I would put Alisson Martinez, and I'd probably put Edison above him as well, and then Raya. But Martinez in goal. Think how many penalties we save every season. We never get penalties. We never bloody get them anyway. behave. Vicario's distribution isn't crap because he got caught on the ball this weekend. He's not great at corners and flaps, but other than that, he's a decent keeper. Future music, big up to you. Remember goalkeeper Higuita, swan dive save. I do remember that. I don't know if I've said that right. I don't think I have. Jimbo, what would it take for you to decide that Ange needs to go?
Thing is, Vindaloo, when I didn't like Conte at all. When he first came in, I was pleased he come in because I thought that he would turn us around. But as it went on, time went on, I got not to like him. But I still didn't scream for him to be sacked. I used to say to Kay, we need a change. We need a different manager. He's not the manager for us. So I'll never really scream for Ange to get sacked, but there might come a time when I think we need a change. I don't know because look, if we look, next season we'll see where we are. I mean, ask me that question at the end of the season because I still think if we lost 2 or 3 games in a row, I'd still back him. I would because I think this guy will take us places if he's left alone to do his thing. So I don't know. I'll know when I think that the times are right for him to go. But at the minute, I couldn't say. Depends how we're losing. How we're playing when we're losing. There's a lot involved in it.
I would say this is exactly how I'd put them: Alisson, Martinez, Edison, Raya. I'm not sure if I'd put Vicario next. You've got Nick Pope's a decent keeper, but the top 4 is definitely how I would put my top 4 in that order. But yeah, Benji streaming in 38 minutes. There has been a redirect, so when this stream finishes, you will automatically get sent over to Benji. Peter Schmeichel is a flapper and a poor start of Man United career. See how that one panned out. This is true.
He's one of the best goalkeepers that's ever walked the earth in my eyes.
Yeah, without a doubt. I'd happily lend you a £5 as long as you pay back £7.50. Question: a lot of people are saying we've rattled City. Do you think we have?
I don't think no one rattled City, Kate.
I don't think you have. And you know what? Why does it look like there's something on my nose? Must be a shadow from somewhere. It looks like something on my nose. God, I've got such a fat nose. Sorry, just changing the subject. My nose is massive. I think they're going on about this rivalry between Arsenal and City. Yes, there's a little bit of rivalry on the pitch, but until you win something, there's no rattling City from Arsenal, in my opinion. Win the league this year, like snatch it away from them, and then, yeah, they'll be rattled. We had Raya done. Levy went for a cheated putt option yet again. There's no better goalkeeper to play in the Premier League than Peter Schmeichel. Yeah.
He was a joy to watch, that bloke, honestly.
We didn't need to sack Conte. He went. Yeah, he sacked himself, I think. It's easy to say. Kate, when you said I wouldn't put Vicario next, you should have seen Jimbo's face. It was a picture. I like Vicario, but I think he's got a lot to learn. But I think he will get better and better and better. Angus, not a chance. In fact, you were more rattled than them. Yeah, I would agree with that. Would you swap Ange for David Moyes? Never in 10 billion years.
I'm not even going to answer that.
I cannot bear that, man. I would
die. I'm not even going to answer that, mate. Because you know what my answer is.
There's certain managers I never want to see at my club. David Moyes is one. Graham Potter is one. Sam Allardyce is one. Who's that other gonk? Oh, well, there's a few, but David Moyes is right up there. Angus, you would think you have, darling, because you're an Arsenal fan. I'm happy we have Ange instead of 10 men behind the ball like Arsenal did on Sunday. Yeah, boring Arsenal. Only reason City didn't win the match against Arsenal was due to Rodri being injured for most of the game by 30 minutes in the first half. Yeah, I mean, I think that's quite a fair statement. And people saying that the Trossard red card was harsh. No.
No,
Arsenal fans really...
I was going to say, Kate, he was on a red card, right? And then he done a
yellow
foul.
card.
A
He was on
yellow card. Yeah, sorry, yellow card. Then he done a foul, and then he kicked the ball away. So, no, it wasn't harsh, not at all.
What is that? I don't know if it's something on my screen. I know you're laughing at me, but it looks like
There's nothing on your nose, darling.
it looks like there is on mine. Oh, it's vile. Is your nose growing because of some of your opinions, Kate? I don't know why, but it's frigging horrible. I hate my nose.
Nothing wrong with your nose.
I think I might need a nose job.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's so much I'd like done to my face. Simon, I'd swap hands from Mr. Tumble. Arteta won the FA Cup with most of Emery's team. Since then, it's been a no-show for cups. Liverpool rattled City. Arsenal are not far off. I think they've got to win something first. 10-men Warriors, if you say so. What about Ter Stegen?
Who is that?
The keeper. Yeah, the Barca keeper. He's the one that's injured, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, he's a great keeper, but we was talking about in the Premier League.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, I spoke about him on screen the other day, saying he had to have knee surgery because he'd torn his patella. Southgate, never in 10 billion years. My issue is Vicario's 28 in a week and not like 24. I hear you, but he's never played in this league before. Look, we're just going to have to wait and see. He doesn't cause me particular concern.
No, he's fine.
There will never be a rarity like Arsenal Man United back in the day. Roy Keane versus Patrick Vieira.
Yeah.
That is my favourite time of watching football. Even though Spurs weren't great, they are the players I love, where they get in and you get the needle and the fights on the pitch, and like they don't even talk in the tunnel. They're like arch enemies. That's how it should be. All this cuddling in the tunnel makes me want to puke. Arsenal have definitely rattled City. They know Arsenal are there waiting to pounce if they slip up. You can tell by the reactions from the players and Pep that they definitely consider them a threat. Interesting from AJ. David Moyty, exactly. A definite wind-up. On Ange, I see a pattern of play, but you need a very strong squad, which we have not got. I agree with that. Would you swap Ange? I wouldn't swap Ange for Southgate ever. Never, ever do I want Southgate in my club. It'd be another Conte, but a worse one. His football is so boring. I don't think I even need to ask you that question, do I, Jimbo?
No.
What is on my nose? I swear
Nothing's on your nose. Just go on with the show, darling. People
It's really freaking me out. Timber should have been sent off against us. Vicario got booked for Timber grabbing his shirt. Yeah, I know. That was madness. Absolute madness. It's not a bogey. I don't know what it is, though. There's definitely something there, but only I can see it by all accounts. It's not. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is a go. No way have you not heard about it. He has. He just forgets because he don't really pay attention. That's what it is. We drew up there with Emerson Royal at centre-backs. That's a much bigger result. The greatest ever goalkeeper in our generation is still Manuel Neuer. I think there's always, what's the word? There's always going to be a difference of opinion. I thought Peter Cech was exceptional back in the day. But yeah, one thing I will admit is the City-Arsenal rivalry is looking similar to Liverpool and City's one, and eventually Liverpool did win that league. Yep, I agree with that. Yep, I didn't need proof he never listens to me. I know he never, ever listens to me. Would you say Arsenal have had the best rivalry in the Prem? Yes. Would you, Jim?
I'm not sure. Liverpool, Man United.
The Klopp Pep thing was really...
Yeah, and before that, Liverpool, Man United, when Fergie was there. There's been some good rivalries, but Arsenal have had some good rivalries, definitely.
Would you take Southgate over Ange if we win two trophies under Southgate next season?
No, because Ange will win us two trophies by the end of next season. So no.
I would if we were guaranteed trophies, just because I need to see.
We're guaranteed trophies with Angie. He'll bring trophies to us.
We're not, darling. We're
Well,
not
wait and
guaranteed
see. Wait and
trophies
see.
at all. I wish you'd get out of your bubble.
I like my
See,
bubble.
I see what Destiny's saying here. Rodri spotted in Barca for treatment. He's not even on crutches, just a limp. I think he'll be back by Jan. Don't know where you've seen that, because I'm looking and I'm not seeing anything. Look, Arsenal fans claim that Rodri being out for the season is karma. Oh my God. It's what I mean. It's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Bring back Harry Redknapp. Yes, what a time that was. That's a good call. Bobby, stop it. Bobby, please stop it, because I can see something.
There's nothing on your nose, darling. Just forget your nose.
I don't know what it is. Would you swap Ange for Arteta? No. And that is purely because I'm biased. Purely because I'm biased. Because Arteta is proving to be a good manager, but he hasn't won. He's only won one FA Cup in nearly 6 years, is it? But I couldn't have an ex-Arsenal. We had it with George Graham. No, I can't. Football players today are so fit and work out, and yet one strong tackle and it's all over. Was not like that in the 90s. Quite a few players are now just well-paid actors. Do you know what my grandpa used to say as well? They don't wear proper football boots. They have no protection on their foot. They're all fancy little football boots now, and he used to say they should wear the proper old-school football boots. They never used to get injured as much. And I think there is something in that, because the football boots now, it's all about pretty colours and sponsors, but they don't look like they're that good. Greatest goalkeeper of all time was Harry Kane. No other keeper has scored goals like Kane scores goals. That's true. Is it an ink smudge? Please, I can't cope with it. Eventually we'll win the league. It's just a matter of time. Well, we could say that, Angus. I hadn't paid attention to your nose, Kate, but now I can't take my eyes off it. Jesus Christ, it's like a lighthouse in the night, a focal point for the entire stream. Are we past the watershed? Have I got something on my nose?
No.
Definitely.
You haven't got anything on your nose.
Hey, they're just winding
It
you up.
looks light.
Is that what it is?
The light's on your nose.
Oh, it's
like very
horrible.
shiny.
Ugh. I don't like it.
We
Nothing
can't see it. We
nothing
can't see it.
Nothing beats the Fergie Wenger era. Yeah, rivalry. That was immense, to be fair. Sky Sports News app. Oh, interesting. There were pictures of Rodri and Barca. The best rivalry ever, Vieira, Roy Keane. Yeah, that was quality.
Yeah.
I'd love both them players in my team. They're both sensational players. Would you both sell Son for 60 mil, and who would you bring in with the money? Look who's ringing me. Can I just say, look who's ringing me. Mickey Hazard. I'm going to mute it a sec.
Who would I sell him for 60 mil? I don't know. Who'd you replace him with for 60 mil? Who'd you replace Sonny with for 60 mil? When you're looking at you buying players like Solanke for 60 million, Richarlison for 65. I don't know. I don't think I'd sell him for 60 mil. I think he's too good for the club and for our team. You know, he played well the other day when the football was nice and flowing. So no, I wouldn't sell him, Anthony, for 60 mil. How rude's Kate? Big
I'm
time
back.
Kate.
I wasn't rude. I wasn't rude. I told him I'm streaming. And he said, sorry, everyone. And I've got to call him back. But I would sell him for 60 million. I don't know if you said no, didn't you?
Yeah.
I would now. But who would I bring in is a good question. That's the trouble. If you sell him, I'm not sure. See, I'd like an Isak, but he's going to cost more than 60 mil. So,
yeah, he said you could sell him for 60 mil. Who would you bring in for the money?
I mean, a Kudos on the wing, maybe someone like that. But I think he's coming to the end of his career, Sonny. Southgate and trophies in one sentence is a contradiction in terms. It's nonsense. Kate, is that bogey, zit, or spot? Big old spot. Oh, stop it. Kate, Rodri is all over Spanish TV. Stop it. Everyone's being mean to me. Kane played in goal. No, yes, he did. I agreed with the poor boots they wear when they're all getting metatarsal injuries. Yep. Players these days are made of glass. They get injured all the time.
Yep.
Tottenham are every London club's biggest rival. The rest of them cuddle up to each other. Cracks me up. That's true. Damn it, Amelia. Tell her yes, there's something there and walk away. Let us enjoy this. Now, I know now. And there we go. Mickey Hazard, count one. He did call me twice today, but I missed his calls. So, contrary to what Bobby says, I do actually not answer the phone to some people by accident. I miss the calls. In my lifetime, we've had the best goalkeepers. Pat Jennings, Ray Clements, the best two keepers in my lifetime. Sorry, Vicario never is going to be in the league.
He's never going to be in their league. There's not many goalkeepers going to be in their league. They were two of the best goalkeepers that ever walked the earth.
Again, Haaland throwing the ball at Gabriel is one of my favourite things that I've ever seen. Just brilliant. Kate, Eze 60 million, exactly. Maybe bringing Eze instead for Son. And I agree with this. Sonny is on his way out. 60 million is a good deal, but he brings in so much money they won't sell him. Solanke Xerxes, who's better? Too early to say for me. We'll have to see how they get on this year. I'd sell Sonny and buy Matoma. Mbuemo, I'd buy Mbuemo with Sonny's money. I love him. Actually, that's about her 8th name drop. They've been subtle, big timer. It's the reason London teams don't win the Premier League anymore. So many derby games. Have some technical red cards. Matoma is not the same type of player as Sonny. Doesn't play as a striker. Big up, Ian Ferguson. Hope you're well. I would sell him and bring in Bowen from West Ham. That was Mickey asking Kate to stop calling him or we'll get a restraining order. Even if you had the money going by your recent window, you'd probably buy championship players anyway. Yes, there is that. And said he turned down Tony in order to get Solanke. I think that's the right decision. I think Solanke's perfect for our the way we play, and I think he's a lot stronger than Tony. And then you've got, of course, the baggage and the attitude. What about you, Jim?
Yeah, when he scores his 15, 20 goals this season, and Joey kindly puts into the charity, we'll all be saying, yeah, he was a good buy.
Xerxes was a winger for many years, only played striker for one season. United have been mugged off again. Obviously, Jimbo, we've got carry a bag on Thursday. We'll probably do this tomorrow on the stream because I can't stream Thursday because I have physio. So we will do a full match preview tomorrow. Do you see Ange making as many changes on Thursday as he did against Coventry, or what do you see him doing?
No, I think that might have opened his eyes a little bit, Kate, that he can't make so many changes. So I think he will make some changes, maybe four, and then if we're doing well, swap them out and take some of the bigger players off and put some of the second string players on. Or are they second string? We'll see at the end of the season. But I think they will make. All right, Paul. He will make some changes, yeah, definitely, but not as many. I don't think he'll do 8 like he did the other day.
No, I mean, I think anyone who says they know anything about Karabag is probably lying because I'm not sure many people actually watch the Azerbaijan League. I would expect us to make 5 changes max.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Mikey Moore get at least 45 minutes in this game. I'd like
It's
to
a
see
good game to stick him in, Kate.
Yeah, I'd like to see Bergvall start. Gray. I'd like to see Gray start in midfield, not at the back. Spence, another one I'd like to see come in. Dragusin. So, yeah, it'd be an interesting game. Like I say, we will preview it properly tomorrow with our score predictions and everything else. but two people have asked this question, Armin and also Joey. No, sorry, Armin and Vindaloo have both said, where do you think you'll finish this season, considering how well City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Villa, Chelsea and Newcastle are playing?
I'm still confident we're finishing the top 4.
Really?
Yeah, we're 5 games in, Kate.
So who will your top 4 be?
I think City will win it now. After watching Arsenal, I thought Arsenal at the beginning of the season, but I'm changing on that. And then I think Liverpool, and then Arsenal, and then us.
I think 7th. I said 7th before the season started, and I'm sticking with 7th.
Well, we should be asked this question every few weeks because every few weeks it's going to change, I reckon. But that's how I feel it could go, right?
I don't think Newcastle are playing that great.
No, they're not. They're picking up results, but look, I'm always going to stick behind my club and have faith in them.
I keep forgetting Spence ain't in the Europa squad.
Yeah, but I'm wondering. We got someone injured, didn't we? Odebert. So I'm wondering if he's going to take him out and put Spence in.
Yeah, maybe. These teams.
Let's ask Joey's question. Joey just put a question up, didn't he?
If our second string team can't play well versus Coventry, why would anyone think they could beat Carrierbag?
Well, because I think that Joey, I think he made too many changes. I think he didn't have enough of the big boys in there. So I think if he makes less changes, say 4 instead of 8, I think they'll do a lot better. So that's what I think he might do. He might only make 3 changes, get a lead, get a nice lead, and then change it around after that. But I think he did too many, Joey, at once. Like we did at Fulham, we did 9, and it was just too many. So
yeah,
that's why I think that they can do better.
Yeah. Why do Man United get to play Wednesday and we play Thursday, yet we both play Sunday? I think it will be alternate the way they do that. So next time there'll be a Thursday and we'll be a Wednesday. I think that's just the way it is. Hoover says, hot take, we should sign Werner on a permanent deal in Jan so we can sell him to Everton in the summer. 35 million now that they have some cash again. Then they buy anything. They tend to, but they still wouldn't buy Ndombele. How many United players get into a combined 11? I don't know. That could have been something we could have done, but
we can do it another day.
Yeah, but we're playing United Sunday. And tomorrow we've got the Carabag preview, and then Friday it's Premier League preview.
All right.
Mikey Mollett lost when he came on against Brentford. It was only 10 minutes though, Dragon. He didn't have a lot of time.
He needs to start today.
Liverpool won't finish above us, says Angus.
Oh, we'll see.
Chelsea have to be around the top 4.
Yeah, they might be up there. I'm not saying they won't be up there, but it's early days, isn't it? You're gonna look. If we're honest, right, all of us, we're going to chop and change through the season where people are going to finish. You predict at the beginning of the season, and as the season goes on, you start to think differently. It's not flip-flopping. It's just the way the season pans out and you just have different ideas of where people are going to finish, as weeks go by.
City, Arsenal, Liverpool, United, Chelsea, Villa, Brighton all finish above us. Wow. Simon says City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, Villa, United. See, I think City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Villa all finish above us. Man United possibly. It's still so early. It's difficult to say, and we don't know with injuries. If we get into top 4 with this squad, it would make the bigger clubs think again, as an Ange will be wanted by them. I'd piss myself if I see us finishing the top 4 after all the negative, but I think 7th. Yeah, I said 7th as well. Newcastle getting results, but they're not playing well. Let's see after their next 6 league games how they're doing, because their games are tough. Yeah, I don't think they're playing well at all. The only reason we won't win the league is because our forwards aren't good enough right now. Oh, so now you're not winning the league. I thought you were definitely winning the league, Angus. Do you think we will get any points from our next 2 games? Man United and Brighton. They're both away, aren't they? Are they both away?
Don't know. I know Man United's away. I haven't looked at the Brighton game yet.
Man United away and Brighton away. Do we get points, Jim?
6.
I'm going 1. I think we get a draw at Man United. Vindaloo, they've got you, City, Chelsea and Brighton in their next 6 games. I think they can win the league. I don't think they will, but they're well capable.
Yeah, of course they can.
Chelsea are on a honeymoon period. They fall off too many egos. Romero suspended Thursday night, so Dragushin will play. Why is he suspended? What happened? I can't even remember. Oh, is it the end of last season? Something happened.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think he's right. Yeah.
They could be in trouble. Spurs, City, Paul, Arsenal, United in that order. We're winning the quad. Big up, Paddy.
Come on, Paddy.
I think Chelsea finish above you. De Ligt, Mainu and Garnacho are the only ones I'd swap for Man United. There are a few 50-50s. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Cooves. Liverpool, City, Liverpool, City, Villa, Brighton, Arsenal, Spurs, says Bobby K. It'll be pretty much the same team that played Coventry. I don't know if they make that many changes, but we'll see.
Think it will be.
Yeah, 4 points if we're lucky. Arsenal is 1 lethal strike away from winning the league. That is it. They just need a Haaland. Yeah, everyone needs a Haaland. There ain't many about those.
Yeah, there's not many out there, is there?
I want Gyökeres in Jan. I think Chelsea finish above Arsenal because he got red in the Champions League. Yeah, I remember now. Vindaloo, all jokes aside, I think this will be Arteta's hardest season. Sent off against Milan. Arsenal get 4th. You could be right. The teams look stronger this season. Yeah. Look, I think we'll end it there, Jimbo, because I don't want to go into what we're going to talk about tomorrow. But thanks, everyone, because you've made the flow. What happens if Nottingham Forest finish above us? You can turn FIFA off because that's never happening. Who is the second best striker in the world behind Haaland? Harry Kane. No argument.
Yeah, but I mean, you could argue Harry Kane is Haaland a better striker than Harry Kane. Maybe. Is he a better all-round player? Not in a million years.
No, he's the best striker in the world, but he's not the best all-round striker. He's the most lethal finisher in the world. Not this week. We're struggling with things to talk about, I'm not going to lie. So we might be looking at a slightly different show. We're not sure yet. Watch this space. Getting harder to predict, which is a good thing, is it means more competition makes the league better. Kane is the best striker in the world.
I think with this league, Bobby, I think that there's going to be a lot of chopping and changing over the weeks who we think is going to win the league.
Angus, how can you have Mbappe over Haaland and Lewandowski over Kane? And Mbappe over Kane? Honestly, Angus, I think you live in a parallel universe sometimes. I really do. You do not waffle. So I'm playing again. Look, we're like the Brady Bunch again. Coover says, theories, does Daniel Levy really exist or have we been hacked by rival fans? Oh, yeah. I couldn't give 2 shits about Kane. He's not a Spurs player. There we go. Paddy has spoken. Look, please smash a like on the way out and subscribe if you haven't already. He's a better finisher than Kane. I don't think he's a better player. Stop it, Vindaloo. Don't be mean. As I said, stay where you are and you will get directed to Ben. Bye, Vindaloo. Good to see you as always. And then at 3:30, don't forget to go to Free Spurs Boys to watch Coover and Bobby actually talk football. Big up, Tom. Great to have you in today. Jim, Great show as always. I shall let you close the show as only you can. But have a good day, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Well, Carabao are in trouble. I'm not even worried about that. Easy win. Then we move on to United. United are going to get their fucking asses kicked. The first 3 points. Then Brighton, asses kicked, 6 points. Because we are the mighty Spurs. Come on, you fucking Spurs.